Age of Empires 4 was just released today on Xbox. This was announced at Gamescom as a surprise to everyone. We knew that this was on its way. Figured maybe it would come later this year, but as of today, you can go online and apparently with Xbox Game Pass, download Age of Empires 4 on your Xbox, and it's going to have full controller support. So in this video, I wanted to break down the moments where they show us the controller and see how this game has been reimagined to play on the Xbox so that you can kind of know what to expect. Now, I'd imagine you can probably still use your mouse and keyboard and plug that into your Xbox and play that way. And as I understand from Age of Empires 2, apparently there's ways to choose whether you want to play against Xbox only people or against PC players. So if you're using that controller, maybe you'll be on level playing ground. So let's see what we have going on here. So this is the first screen cap we see. So there's a wheel, of course. This is typical what you'd expect on an Xbox controller. And in fact, I'm going to get my face out of the way here so we can see everything in its glory. So it looks like you can move the wheel to select a unit you want to train. You can see the resources displayed here across the top of the screen. And it looks like maybe on whether it's a directional pad or these are the buttons, you can change your stone, food, gold, and wood distribution. We've got a spring gold there. And you can see the entire user interface really looks quite different. So you're going to be using your bumpers to get into these menus and access these different items. You can see down at the bottom, cancel, upgrade, queue 5 units at a time using left trigger. So that's going to be something you can do. And you can see them going around that wheel. So that's going to be very interesting as far as how this is going to play, because RTSs are, historically designed for the mouse and keyboard. So playing with the Xbox, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. So check this out. Collect all resources based on how versatile they are. Villager distribution system. So look at this. It has like some kind of balance between the food, the wood, gold, and the stone. And you can set the distribution, and I'm assuming this is going to kind of do some auto macro of how your villagers are gathering your resources where you select them. You can see that last one there actually. Collect an equal amount of food and wood and a small amount of gold and stone. So that'll be definitely some way that you'll be controlling your economy on the Xbox. There you can see some of the controls there with the bumpers there with the prelate and getting into the different menus. So I'm sure they had to do so much work to make this play well on an Xbox controller. I'm gonna have to give it a try just to see what it's all about, of course, but we'll probably be sticking to my mouse and keyboard at the end of the day, as you know me. But the thing of it is, there's players who don't have a computer. Maybe they don't have access to PC. I remember when I first got into Age of Empires, I didn't have a PC. My family didn't have one that I could play with on at home, but I did have an Xbox. So this is gonna open the game up to a whole different world of players. And not to mention on the go, you don't have to take your whole PC. You can use an Xbox. That's pretty cool. So you see the wheel here. It looks like these are the control groups actually for the regiment. And look at that. It looks like there's some formation control there. And actually formations might be a little bit easier to handle on an Xbox controller perhaps in different ways. But very interesting what we've seen out of this trailer. I can only expect maybe with plenty of more time. This was just from the opening night of Gamescom, and this was the first announcement that hopefully, fingers crossed, we have more news to come. It looks like you're going to be able to, with this Xbox version, play the campaign as well as play online. So everything that you would expect to play on the PC version. But as far as the controls, we've got a few snippets there. So hopefully that helps you as you're wondering what this Xbox release might look like. And if you're planning on picking this up on Xbox, download today. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have plenty more Age of Empires 4 uploads on a pretty consistent basis. And we've got plenty of older guides that might be of use to you or a friend who's maybe just now getting in the game. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.